year's winner to kind of come forward and pass the torch. So I'm going to ask the 2010 Entrepreneur of the Year, Burkhard, to come on up and introduce this year's winner. Chris?
I told TJ I was keeping it to this moment, so it's yours now. Good afternoon, everybody. I think entrepreneurs have to take tremendous risks to explore their dreams. And I think those dreams often create jobs for employees where they can really make a difference and do big things. Entrepreneurs have a knack for seeing a need in the market, and they attempt to fill it. That's really what entrepreneurs do. TJ is an entrepreneur. He runs a great company, commercial redevelopment firm that owns and manages millions of square feet here in Delaware. TJ serves as COO, and like many entrepreneurs, he wears lots of hats in his business. He's expanded his business into the hospitality field, and he owns 2 award-winning establishments, Premier Wine and Spirits, as well as James Street Tavern. The great part about getting to know TJ is that he truly loves what he does. He gives back to his team, and he gives his team all the credit for being part of his success. I'm positive you'll hear that from him today. And he believes that success begins at home in Delaware. TJ is active in the community, and he's putting his resources to bear in a charitable organization that he's established called Delaware Kids. Delaware Kids helps kids in distressed situations by providing financial support, or essential needs like clothing or shelter and food, counseling and mentoring, scholarships, all kinds of things. But the best part about TJ is that he's really humble. He doesn't realize the impact that he has on the great work that he does. He's a real what you see is what you get kind of guy. So please help me in congratulating TJ on this prestigious award as Delaware Entrepreneur of the Year for Newcastle County.
Thank you, Chris. That was great. Thanks for the kind words. Great introduction. I'm already looking forward to doing this to next year's recipient. Who here, besides myself, has been exhausted by the last few years? Anyone else? Am I the only one? I know this whole table here is exhausted. We've been working pretty hard. I'm glad to hear I'm not alone. Mark Kleinschmidt, Bob Chadwick, Pamela Mays, and the entire Chamber Board, County Council President Tom Kovac, I thank you for this award. It's very, very humbling. I'm humbled, really, because I feel compelled to accept this award on behalf of my group. So with your permission, I'd like to introduce them now, if I could. And they're all here at this front table. And I'm going to ask each member of the team to stand, and we'll give one big round of applause at the end here. I'm going to start with Bill Lauer. He's the head of our governmental affairs, environmental work here, and does a lot of great things for us. Ryan Kennedy. He's little, but he's mighty. And my cousin and partner, John Harvey, he's my right-hand man, recently engaged. Sorry, ladies, he's spoken for. And Murray Dingwall, our CFO here. And Kim Ballard and Helen Gilmore, the rock, really, the rocks and foundation of our office. Marge Billingsley, she's our surrogate mom. She really runs the office. She knows more about us than we know about ourselves. My wife, Lexi, Dr. Lexi Hanna, and lastly, the granddaddy of our family of businesses and my mentor, Tom Harvey, our company president. So thank you all. This is really your award. I'm humbled, truly. It sounds cliche. You know, you go through this wave of emotions anytime you win any award, and I'm still at that stage of the process where I'm not so sure I'm worthy. I'm almost embarrassed in a way because of the so many great things that everyone in this room has done, especially over the last few years. And if you've made it through these last few years, you all here deserve a piece of this award. But I'm proud at the same time. I'm proud to receive this award. I'm proud to be a part of a group that took an old Chicago Bridge and Iron manufacturing facility in the city of Newcastle and redeveloped that into a site that now houses 1.8 million square feet of new businesses that didn't exist 10 years ago. 1,200 new permanent jobs in this park that we created that didn't exist 10 years ago. $1.5 million in annual property taxes and utilities to the city of Newcastle that was only generating $45,000 annually 10 years ago. I'm proud to be a part of projects like that. I'm proud to be a part of a redevelopment project at Route 2 and Route 7, the Limestone Shopping Center, where there's a new Wawa, Buffalo Wild Wings, Premier Wine and Spirit, and a former past recipient of this award, Greg Jurov, and his company, My Sherpa. That's a site that now generates $400,000 a year annually to the county and state in the form of property taxes, payroll taxes, and income taxes. I'm proud to be part of projects like that. I'm proud to be a part of the Delaware Kids Fund, the 501c3 that our group founded and developed 3 years ago. It's a charitable fund that we have. Currently, it's addressing food insecurity here in Delaware among our Delaware kids. Every dollar we raise hits the street. There's no overhead. Any overhead is absorbed through the Harvey Hanna group. It's a totally volunteer organization. I'm proud to be a part of projects like that. I think Chris said it best when we spoke a few days ago that when you develop your business plan, you don't really develop it around awards such as this. When you wake up in the morning, you don't lay out your day with awards like this in mind. But I will tell you, boy, it feels good when you receive them, and I thank you.